Okay, let's actually just start this expedition. We could talk while we're at the ship journal. I don't know why we are not doing that. Wait. Is that the first time that the probe thing has been launched? And I did not see it leave the thing there. Did it get fired directly at did it get fired directly at Giant's Deep? That's really funny. the Nomai are like any conceivable angle ever directly into Giant's Deep. Like, you know, the eye of the universe, it could be right inside of Giant's Deep. Or there's a very real possibility the angle is just right that it's headed directly at me and I can't see it. Yes, this is the coordinates to the eye of the universe. This is the part where it gets confusing. The 9,318,054th probe located a deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the eye of the universe. So, because it found the eye of the universe, the data was submitted and transmitted to the Ash Twin Project. Because it was submitted to the Ash Twin Project, this is something that we can kind of get into with, I believe, here. Right. We have the masks and the statues, which basically are designed to pair with a single user, record their memories, and send those memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twin Project. Right. So, each storage unit inside the Ash Twin Project was equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which could then send those stored memories back to the corresponding user, which then sets up the means by which we can have the time travel-related stuff work when the Eye of the Universe inevitably gets found, because it only needs to fire once within each time loop, because then we'll loop everything. Right. The statues would not have activated, though, unless the Ash Twin Project succeeded or in the event that it failed. But in some ways, the Ash Twin Project cannot fail unless the Eye of the Universe does not actually exist, because we're in a time loop where eventually it finds the Eye of the Universe. The Ash Twin Project itself, the central chamber inside Ash Twin, was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. The Nomai plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. So, if we want, basically, potentially, I don't know how their storage system works here, but the entire lore of the Nomai could theoretically be within the Ash Twin Project. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. So, in a lot of ways, that's at least the solution as to why the Ash Twin Project is powered and still going right now. But if there was a time loop, it wouldn't actually have any issues with the energy deal. Wait, actually, but hold on. No, there would not be as much lore because of the time loop. Can I ask a question, actually, chat? This is something where so obviously, because we're looping, we can keep our memories. So are we just, like, canonically, like, talking to ourselves constantly and then putting this info into the computer, which is not looping, in order to, like, video game style, just have a way of tracking all the details surrounding that? Because you'll actually find out, oh my god, you're kidding me. The Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly first observed at the White Hole Station. Warped objects appear to arrive before they depart, right at the 0.001 second. The Nomai discovered they could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp cores, which we do. Acquire new technology to produce the advanced warp core to handle those energies. Right, and this is where we're tying all things together with the advanced warp core. Cool. Right. And that's the Ash Twin Project again, there. Which we learned last stream, hilariously, which I could have found out a long time ago if I just probably played this game more frequently. The Ash Twin Towers are already active. In fact, the only tower that was not active was the one for the sun station. So as long as things line up, I can go to any of these locations here. So, wonderful. Wonderful. Hilarious. Several large Nomai towers form a ring around Ash Twin's equator. The White Hole Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. Very cool. Oh, wait, hold on, English. The White Hole Station, separate, was used as a model for these towers, which the towers were built for the Ash Twin project. Because it's using were, which is plural, so it's not talking about the White Hole Station, the model, what have you. Were past tense plural for the Ash Twin project. Cool, okay, cool. Sun Station, which we also got access to last stream, was designed to make the sun go supernova, which is hilarious because the whole sun going supernova thing has nothing to do with the Nomai's actions, I think. So, this is the part that's wild here. We need to take all this time into consideration here. Nomai, evolve, space travel, all that stuff. Enter our solar system. Detect a signal. Eye of the universe. They don't really know what it is, but they just call it that because you know what? It seems to predate the universe itself. Wild concept here, right? As far as I can tell, other than that being something where that signal led them to this solar system, there doesn't seem to be anything really special about this solar system. You could maybe argue that the bramble stuff is really strange, but no, we're in space, there's alien stuff. No, it's wild. But to me, the part that's so fascinating here is that detecting a weird space signal and then like, oh, we're gonna mainline go straight for that thing, and then it almost disappears. Like, no, it does disappear, basically. No, it doesn't disappear. It's quantum, so the device that's trying to locate it keeps freaking out because it's like either moving constantly or something along those lines, right? Because that's not being observed in any kind of technical capacity. But that, to me, doesn't make sense that the signal would go away entirely. Because if while here in the solar system, it's constantly spamming about, or the signal is so weak that you're not really detecting anything, but you're detecting like remnants of it and what have you, it doesn't make sense to me that the signal would disappear entirely coming from so far away. It would just be like, well, like maybe it skips every once in a while. Maybe the signal itself releases in this constant tone or what have you, and then it just kind of goes, hup, hup. That's what makes sense to me. So, therefore, the part that makes this solar system special is that something, probably not the eye of the universe, either observed it and thus made it like coalesce into something, which is crazy to think about, because we have confirmed that there is no being in this solar system, at least back at that point, most likely, that had the capability of observation that wasn't the Nomai. In fact, it's almost eerie in that regard. This is the part where I feel like my theories from a while ago, they were like really off base, but some aspects of them are coming up in more relevancy as we continue forth into the story and it begins to collapse down to a very singular point of, we don't know what the eye of the universe is. The Nomai detected it, got here, it's not here. They basically collapsed straight into the whole bramble situation, got caught, panicked, freaked out, through the escape pods. And during all their time here, and they were here for a long time, that's the part that I feel like is almost hard to grasp specifically, is how many generations of Nomai were here. Because it feels like it shouldn't be that many just from the, well, it's only 2 escape pods that actually got out. But something, if the eye of the universe has will or what have you, then that can just answer the question there. But I feel like something stopped the eye of the universe signaling there, and the Nomai have all their philosophy surrounding it already. I don't know, for me, there's gotta be something more to it. And I feel like the Ash Twin project is going to give us some answers in that regard. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver. Rather, a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body. Right. The warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. Well, that's interesting. The hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point in between them. All of the warp towers were being constructed on Ash Twin, while the 6 warp receivers were being constructed at different locations. Right. A Nomai named Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. Now this is weird because, in a weird way, the bottom part is the only part that seems to correlate with the black hole forge. A diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body. Warp tower alignment angles are not exact, they only need to be within 5 degrees of the astral body center. This results in slightly longer warp windows that last roughly several seconds. Anyone stepping onto the warp line to the next window, warp. Like this feels like a description of the alignment and warp receiver stuff. That was information you found in the forge. No, I get that was found in the forge. I guess there's nothing in here really about the forge's like usefulness, so it was kind of odd. There's so many things wrong with regards to the way that this universe is proceeding through events. If you accept all the Nomai stuff and you just go, that's a box. Outside of that, there's some wild stuff happening, and it might be that the Nomai accidentally caused it by messing with black and white holes and all that, but that still leaves the Eye of the Universe in its own special box, potentially. So, no. This is where it's good that I'm talking about this before we start the stream. And thank you all for being here, chilling with me while I theorize for about, 30 minutes here. But this is something that the Nomai computers detected with regards to the sun's natural life cycle happening before anything of the time loop initiated. Therefore, the Nomai probably did not cause this if the sun going supernova connects to what's going on with all the other stars. So then it just might be a real nightmare horror scenario, and where it's like, oh, I just read the actual age of this star, and it's at its end, and that's it. It just reframes potentially the reason for what the Nomai were doing is all meant for. Is that they're like, this isn't something of where we need to go and reconnect basically with other Nomai or what have you, or find the vessel or what have you. This is we need to find a way to stop basically the end of theoretically everything in these outer wilds, if you will, through this really wacky set of circumstances. We found with our experiments that this was the state of things. And it's kind of crazy then, because then the 100,000 plus years or what have you, of 9 million probes or something, kind of just completely becomes irrelevant within the larger scale of things. So I guess that's it for theory crafting, because after that point, I'm then at the mercy of whatever they want to do with the story here. Here we go. Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost in Ember Twin. My gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. Solar panels? Panners? What? What did he say? I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Conway would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. I love the stupid puns they make about this is not impossible or not possible, but it's just something that can happen here. Okay. Refuel and get oxygen here. Hey, Chert! Actually, I have a question for you. Found something. You don't really seem to... Oh, I found modern Nomai transmission saying the universe is dying. Oh! You... What? I don't... What? You mean to say there are modern Nomai out in other parts of space, and they believe the universe, all of it, the whole thing, is dying? Currently? Right now? If that's true... How could I have missed so many signs? The supernovae were there, but I've been studying the stars for... Well, what does it matter if... Oh, I'm very sorry, but I have to look over my charts. I hope you don't mind. But... Oh, he doesn't want to talk anymore, but surely I would have seen some kind of other sign than the supernovae, so perhaps we just gave him an existential crisis. Oh my god. Devastating. That looks promising. Here we go. Cool. I literally went everywhere but the actual... It's not active. Why is it... What? I guess we're stuck here. I don't think there's any way for me to... Well, actually, wait, there is a way. There is a way. But I would need to go back to the North Pole. Yep, you can see that there. That was the sun right there. All right, we're going to actually give y'all a maneuver worth remembering. Nope, not working. Sun's too far. Okay, cool. So, we need to go this way. This way. Ah, no! Oh, that was close. Well, that's gonna throw me back down, isn't it? I mean... It should... No! I can chase it. I am a... God, let's go! Holy shit! That was sick! That was so sick! Oh! Huh. Well, we'll have to figure that out in the next loop. Early warning system engaged, Captain. We are prepared to launch. Bramble trying to steal the shot. Classic. All right, here we go. Okay! Fantastic! All right, we spinning. Where are we? Are we inside? This is so sick. Wait, so every time... every time we were seeing the masks was the Ash Twin project. 13 minutes, 5 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. Yes! Masks receiving data from probe tracking module, Giant's Deep memory statue, Timber Hearth memory statue. 9 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Okay. So Giant's Deep memory statue is our boy Gabro. And then Timber Hearth is us. Holy shit, okay, so huge data here. We definitely want to put something in here. Oh my lord. Okay, here we go. All right, we're gonna be here a bit. Okay. Yarrow, today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project, powerful enough to send information back in time. That's it. We also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. Very kind of the Nomai. How far we've come since our experiments at the high energy lab. I still can hardly believe Raimi's hypothesis was true. Look at this triumphant, bit of collaboration combined with the music. The Nomai did it. They succeeded. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Right, which is powering what we're using right now. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Evans to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Wait, this is so wild. So the Nomai were from two separate escape pods, right? And they're collaborating across the solar system right now. Somehow. Cassava, hypothesis, it was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Okay. Deku no Dance, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, thank you! Poke, hypothesis, the cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. Well, right, but they had to get the teleportation active and everything. Like, all that, while separated. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Yarrow, our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well and that Evans advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Evans can. But then if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Evans. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Yeah. Would it help to remind Evans that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? That's cute. Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Genius. Pi and Adea have worked hard on the sun station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the sun station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the sun station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. Damn. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. Wait. What do you mean you can end this cycle at will? What do you mean? These words are difficult to write. The sun station did not work. Right. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. Yeah, like waiting for the universe to end and for the sun to naturally go supernova. Oh, right. Wait a minute, whoa, wait a minute. So the Ash Twin project did fail, and thus it sent the information back in time, and thus launched everything in order for it then to succeed. So it's paradoxically both failed and succeeded now. Suppose we redesign the sun station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Adea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. Yeah. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in this solar system. Yep. And we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new. So we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. Yeah, about that. About that. My gratitude for the latest shipment, who I know. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. Oh, last little messages from all of them. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, Muv. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished. And if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. Okay. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project flocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. Oh, that got me thinking, yeah. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience will be hard to endure. Oh my god. Yeah, about that. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Oh my god! Oh my god! This game is crazy, y'all. This game is nuts. Artificial gravity control. So that's if we want to basically go into the core there. Oh, that opens it up. Okay. You're about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. Oh shit. If we remove the core, the loop will not continue because there won't be anything to send the information back in time. Oh, if you will not lose your save file if you die without the core in place, in case you're worried the devs are not that cruel. Thank you. I was actually about to say, I was like, wait, I need to ask something here. Am I potentially putting the game into a fail state if I remove this and don't do anything successfully with it? Oh my god. So if I remove it, now it's just deathly quiet. Right, so this is where I projected into with Timber Hearth. Like, I'm pretty sure. So holy shit. Guys, I have the power of a god. There's no way the actual, like, is the sun literally about to go supernova? Did we spend that much time in there? This is what we could do. This is the coolest thing we could do with this. We are going really fast, though. This is kind of wild. We actually, like, Wait! Oh no, maybe we did screw it up. Guys, we beat the game. Incredible. That's so cool. So now, yeah, here it is. Here it is, baby. A hollowed out chamber inside Ash Twin. Okay, yeah. The energy cables from the surface are plugged into a protective casing at the center of the planet. There are 8 monoliths with Nomai masks attached. 3 of the masks are actively receiving data from the probe tracking module, Giant's Deep, and Timber Hearth respectively. The Ash Twin project was designed to use the energy from a supernova triggered by the Sun Station to send probe data from the orbital probe cannon 22 minutes into the past. The Sun Station did not work. Although the Ash Twin project was theoretically sound, the Nomai were unable to power it and died before the whole thing could succeed. There is an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. All right, this is the part that's scary. This is the part that's really scary. I am not comfortable with this part here. This part is exceptionally freaky. This part is exceptionally freaky. I genuinely freak out at this part. This part scares the shit out of me. I'm going to because this part kind of accelerates you through it here. Right, so then we go right through here. We are moving. Oh, it's so slow though. So slow. All right, they're starting to get quiet. They're starting to get quiet. All right, we're gonna start inching our way forward, little bit by little bit. We're accelerating. We are actually getting faster. Okay, we need to just narrowly edge our way around that vine. And we're golden. We're golden. We're golden. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There's... Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit, okay. No way. No way. Is it literally... God damn it. So I gotta go way faster. I just want to see what happens here. No! I just wanted to try and put it in! Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is huge. This is huge progress. Okay, this is gonna test my dexterity and my ability to just do shit. Okay, no wasted time. No wasted time. Okay, stop. I'm already fucking things up here. What? Okay. 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 We did it. Yes! Oh, I was so nervous! Oh my god, I was so nervous! Holy shit, okay. Oh, we did it. We did it. I don't know what to touch, I don't know what not to touch. I am freaking out right now. I kinda wanna just see what happens if I do this. So does that take me down to like the surface in some way? I guess we'll just look around really quick. Just look around really quick. Because this is stuff... Yeah. Right. Okay, to any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message, it's clear that the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now. So my clan, I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the gloaming galaxy, we've found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable, and life in the star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you'll be on your own. Okay, we've read all this. Yeah. Wild. Dang. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, this is, alright, Eskel's vessel. Okay. So that's just our way out. Okay. Because there shouldn't be anything specifically here. Okay. Let's see if this does anything different now that we've already checked this out. Yeah. Okay. It's time. Holy shit. Okay, there's the vessel. Quantum Moon, hello! Hello, Quantum Moon, hello! Whoa. It's saying hello. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. Cool. So we basically have to head towards this, this quantum signal. Yeah. So we are 2.4x gravity. Jeez. So do we have to do a little circumnavigation? This is creepy, though. Feels right that we circumnavigate, you know. This quantum rock orbiting the... Jeez. Okay, so now it's directly ahead of us. Whoa, Jesus. Got dark there. Trees. Whoa, whoa! With the lightning, it's all flashing, like, in and out of being. Whoa. Crazy. Ah! Jesus. Scared the shit out of me. Oh, wait, here we go. This is promising. This is very promising. No way, a quantum signal within... Holy shit. I mean, y'all, there's no other option. We could see what's in here just to kinda... have a trippy, like... Oh, this is, no way. How do we... Wait. How do we do this? Maybe in here the gravity's gonna be different? The gravity in here is normal. Whoa. Woo! Well. Well, well, well. Huh. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, you can just walk over this here. Wow. Holy unraveling of all things. Holy. Only Outer Wilds frequencies. Hornfels. Gaussen. Feldspar, Esker, and Slate. Outer Wilds Ventures was founded by Feldspar, Gaussen, Slate, and Hornfels to explore a solar system at the end of the universe. Oh shit. A quiet end. The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their efforts and technology, a Harthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. Oh shit. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. And this is our story. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. True and real. At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity, then exploded in a violent supernova. Wow. It was all right there. The whole story, right here. Holy shit. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Just for science, had to test, see what we could do there. Hornfels observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Oh. Wait, it was right there all along. We weren't watching stars. We were watching entire, galaxies implode. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep cooking with my simulation theory in a little bit here, but this is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. Yeah. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, this is so sad. Wait. I can just do this to light up everything. Oh, that's kind of fun. Oh! Wait! Oh, wait, so everything's starting anew right here. As things expand, then they also then contract, and thus it's all born anew. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You could see it as everything going out, or whoa, wait. Oh, wait, that's so trippy. are all just little universes, little beautiful focus points of all this light and matter, and then a lot of them seem to be going out. Oh, that'd be fun. Throw a scout launcher into it, you know? And all the lights slowly go out. Until we're all alone. Nice little quantum shard here. Hello. And you're staying here despite being unobserved for a little bit there. Ah, did you move there? Identified signal nearby. The Outer Wilds Venture signal? Wait. What? What? Wait. What? Oh, and it's changing its form as we... So do another rotation. So now we can light it. And light. Oh, this is so beautiful. Wait, so then... Let's roast a marshmallow. Ah. Whoa! I imagine a friend. Yes! Esker! Oh! Do you hear music? I do hear music. I want to hear the best music. Yeah. Oh. Oh. The best music. Let them know that, hey, there's a little bit of an issue getting inside it. Oh. Now it's open, yeah. Gather. Oh. Yeah, yeah. It's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush. Take your time. It might not even exist here. Aren't you forgetting someone? Yeah, I'm forgetting everyone. Yeah, let's go get everyone. Who do we want next? Feldspar, let's get you next. I may have... Ah! You little shit, you knew. Oh, with the jellyfish! Oh! Okay. Let's get everybody. Actually, let's go talk to them each one at a time as they get back here. Where is our legend, Feldspar?
Hatchling, you found me. Nice to have company around a campfire, isn't it? Go on, get the others. Wouldn't want them to miss out.
Now Feldspar can actually yell with just
quite triumphant incredulity.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Oh. Now where? Oh. What? Excuse me? Why is the signal not? Okay, let's. Across old bark. In the ancient glade. Oh! Yeah! It's always dark. Oh, perfect. Whoop. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay. See if that brought them back here. It did. Scabro. Hey, time pal. So you're getting the band back together, huh? Now go on, find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. Yeah, Gabro. Okay, let's see what the deal was with this one. Do we need to, like... Oh, I see. Wait. Wait. So go up here. Oh, do I need to take, like, the... There we go. There we go. All right, let's go talk to them now. Oh, sorry, Chert.
Stars were beautiful, weren't they? Even if our star is what ultimately killed us. I'll wait here and remember them while you gather everybody.
Oh. Wait! Is this what I think it means? Wait. Wait. Whoa. Standing on the tops of the Nomai and what they did, all their efforts and everything. So what we can do then is equip the scout launcher, maybe. Crazy idea. No. Wait, it's looping. Oh, it keeps getting higher and higher. Whoa. Yeah. Solanum's vessel, okay. So then, yeah, let's go. Full steam ahead. Let's go get Solanum, yeah! We'll at least get the memories of him. Or them. Wow. Yeah! A conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Her, that's right, thank you. Is it time to find out? Not yet, not yet. But I will wait until you are ready to know the answer. Talk to them all, yeah. Should I begin? Not yet. Okay, I'll wait until you're ready. Oh, it's all the same thing. Take your time and don't think there's anything left to go supernova. Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start?
What do you say then? Should I get out the old harmonica? You got it, hatchling. When you're ready, just say the word. What do you say, time buddy? Ready to start the music? No rush, I'm not going anywhere.
So, it's the same thing regardless of who I ask, I'm guessing. Nom 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 nom. I guess the question now is 6 locations, 6 characters, 6 points. Wow. Did I fuck something up? Oh, that's wild. Yeah, it is the title screen. It's the title screen. Alright, that was a fun little adventure, just to see what would happen. Oh my god. That was nuts. Let's find out. Yeah. Well, hold on. This might be something where it's different than... Oh, now there's...
Yeah, this should be cool.
Yeah, so each one starts playing their music one at a time. Yeah.
You got it. I'll do my best.
Shall I begin?
Well, here I go.
Gotta end it with Feldspar. Alright. And I got like a slight picture of this when I put the signal scope up at the point where the planets were aligning and stuff. But now we have Solinum's music with it as well.
All right, here goes nothing.
Whoa. Whoa. We're like singing a new universe into being. That's beautiful. What are these images? Well, I tell you what, this has been really fun, and I gotta help make something pretty cool, so I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? Yeah. Okay. Feldspar will save you for last.
Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning. I think the rules are about to change.
I learned a lot by the end of everything. Past is past now, but that's, you know, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. Future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, it's time for something new now. All right, Solinum. I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? Not yet. It's tempting to linger in this moment while every possibility still exists, but unless they are collapsed by an observer, they will never be more than possibilities. Yeah. Alright, Feldspar, what do you got to say?
You cut a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out alright in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one.
Hell yeah! Alright. Let's find out. I believe we've reached the end of our journey. Let's learn what happens next. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. Look away from it. Still there. Alright, let's go. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! And this is our Big Bang! Glorious light. Alright, let's go into it. I was wondering, at what point do you roll credits on a game like this? Because we shouldn't see what the new universe is, but getting to imagine what it is, wow. What an idea to give us, along with our friends, the opportunity to basically say, no, we get it, you got unlucky. You evolved to the point where you got to see the end of the universe. But maybe you can make a new one to explore. Y'all, that's a game. What a game. To make a story that gets you surreally excited about, like, life and, you know, our place in the universe. That's art. That's really special. It's wild because I went from the terror of anglerfish, you know, an hour ago, to now the enraptured feeling of, because of what the Nomai left behind for us, I get to be a part of something special. And I feel like that's a great message for humanity of, you have no idea the works and efforts that have come from those before you, but you inherited so much, and you get to explore this wild world with all of that in mind. So take that, carry it, and go forward into the unknown. Oh. Oh. Oh, the way the music builds and builds here. This is really good. Oh, hell yeah. You wouldn't just leave us like that, would you? Oh, yeah. Oh. Beautiful. Yeah! Little bug friends.
Fire!
Oh! Some random scout just flitting its way through there. It's like, woo! Bramble was a hell of a drug, and now I'm coming through here. Woo! Oh, and we light it with the button input. That was your scout. You shot it into the eye. Oh, that's great! Wow, y'all weren't kidding about, like, you can truly only know what it's like to play this game once. because now that I've finished it, I realize how much they were setting up these themes from the very beginning in the Harthian village. So, put these in here. Right. So what I do, experiment needs to have power diverted to it. I see. Yep. I think I know what's gonna happen. I broke it. I guess I broke it. Ah! Little kazoo! Okay. Okay. This is gonna be pretty trippy. This is gonna be real trippy. Still. Holy shit. Holy shit. Bro, I got that like American lean. Like I got that like yo. What's up? So now, does this break the universe? Let's find out. Whoa. Just, whoa. Ah! This is the greatest day of my life! Sure, 2 of us is great and all, but is it the greatest? What about the day what about that one? Are you talking about the day No, what? No, I'm talking about the other one. Oh, yeah, that makes way more sense. Yep, Yeah, now you got it. That was an incredible day. Today's probably the next greatest day of our life after that one. Wait. Can you read my mind? Definitely no. I just have the same memories as you, except for this loop. I mean, I started this loop by popping out of a white hole inside the Ash Twin Project, since in the loop before this one, I jumped into the black hole. Hey, what do you think happens if you don't jump into the black hole again at the end of this loop? Oh, that's a good question. Something I've been wondering about. We're in thoroughly uncharted territory at this point. Truly, we are the Feldspar of weird time stuff. Oh geez, Feldspar would just use the time loop to try increasingly outlandish stunts, wouldn't they? Might be a good thing they aren't aware of it. At any rate, it's been good talking to you. Me. Incredibly strange, but good. See you around. Okay, let's do every branching dialogue path. Ah! What have we done? Jumping that black hole was a terrible idea. Ah! 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 You good? I'm good. Whoa. Wait, this is amazing. This got weird in a hurry. Yeah, duplicating living beings probably wasn't what the Nomai had in mind when they built the Ash Twin Project. What if there being 2 of us screws up anything? Well, we're talking to each other and nothing's exploding yet. Gaussen always says that means the date's going well. Yeah, but it's Slate's definition of a boring date. Makes sense Gaussen and Slate never dated. That and the whole mishap with Gosson's eye. Oof, yes, the eye thing. That's, yeah. Yep. Quickly changing the subject. You know how we jumped into the black hole and opened up at the end of the last time loop? What do you think would happen if we don't jump in this time? Guess we'll find out. I guess so. Cool. So there's multiple branching paths of this whole deal here. What the heck happened? If you're me, then I'm as confused as you are. Because I have the same memories? Good question. Let's see. I remember all the time loops, including last loop, and I jumped into the black hole in here. What about you? Same, except I woke up at the campfire, like always. Makes sense one of the two versions of us would start at the campfire as usual. Cool. If I don't, then where did you come from? That's a good point. I mean, I feel as real as ever, so I don't think I'm a figment of your imagination or anything like that. That's just what a figment of my imagination would say. Are you being sassy? You can't sass me, you are me. Does kind of prove we're the same person, though. But anyway, it's been good talking to you. Me. Cool. So a bunch of conversation routes that they typed out, planned it all out, just as a reward for you doing this. Was this added in the DLC, or was this something that was like all in the game from the get-go? Oh wait, it can't have been the DLC. I haven't downloaded the DLC. Or wait, no. It could have been a patch to the main game at some point though. It was added after though. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. Oh, that's cool! We want to basically not be moving that fast. We want it to catch up to us, which it is catching up at a prodigious rate. Whoa! Did you see that? Did you see that? That was how close we were! That was how close we were!